Shout out, Nika. Let's go. Men's over there. Ain't different. Listen, it's women crushing it Wednesdays. OGs hooking up in the kitchen. Call it being range. Nika's opinions leave you kids days. Men's O's are unforgettable fighter. With a fist raised, we talking offense and defense. Cause if you get knocked out, it's all in the pretense. We put lights out like D10s. Christine, so pristine, you gotta respect the Queen's gift. Just sit back and enjoy the views. Opinions are plentiful, but it's for y'all to choose. Women crushing it Wednesdays. Let's get into it. It hit different.
Good evening, everybody, and welcome to Women Crushing It Wednesdays. I got my girl Crystal tonight. Nika's
Hello.
working, but you know, we handle it. We miss her, but we're going to handle it. How are you doing this evening, Crystal?
I'll be all right. How are you?
I'm doing well. I'm doing well.
Good.
Before we get started, I want to give it out to Arte de Tere that does our thumbnails, and also to Almighty Kane that does our intro. We appreciate him so much. We are going to have WBC champion Tiara Brown on. I'm going to be checking back and forth to see when she comes on, but she'll be coming on in a minute. But there's so much to talk about in boxing today. I mean, there really is. It seems like we cover things, but then there's more and more stuff coming up.
Because
How
boxing is not dead.
it's not dead. It's not
Nah,
dead.
it's never fixing to die.
No, absolutely not. And we talked about it. I mean, why did Tank say that? Because he doesn't want to do boxing anymore. But the rest of us, we definitely do.
I think you have to agree that boxing do him well, right? And so if he choose not to box anymore, that is fine. It's
Yep.
not on anyone else. Everyone have their time, right?
Mhm.
So I'm okay if that's what he choose, that's on him. But it don't mean the sport is dead. It's not
No, no,
dying.
no, absolutely not. Absolutely not.
Boxing not.
It's not dead. It's definitely not dead. I mean, here we are talking about boxing. Everybody wants to see boxing. We've got some great matchups coming up. I mean, the fall, everything. I mean, there's so much. There's so much like for the rest of the year that's coming up that we're excited about. And that's what but something that I want to talk about was during the Nello and Crawford press conference, we had Sean Zittel. Shout out to him. I hope I'm saying it right. Yes, what do you mean we're finally back? HOD, we here. Hello, Sharon. Hello, HOD.
Yay.
Mayor's Boxing, Red Corner Boxing. Thank you so much. But Sean had asked uh, uh, Dana White about the Muhammad Ali Act, and he got
Hmm.
a little perturbed. He got
Yeah.
and okay, one can say, you know what, he's perturbed because there's a big fight coming up and he wants it to be about them and not about him. Or he could have been frustrated because he didn't really have the right answers and he wasn't prepared to I don't know, say whatever he's been practicing to say or practicing to say. What were your thoughts on that with the way he got kind of, I don't know, offended?
It's okay for him to be offended, right? I think we
Yeah.
all have moments that we are offended. However, um, I think it's a great question. I think it deserves an answer at some point.
Yes.
Was that the right time? I don't know. But do Sean make it clear that people want the answers? Yes.
Right.
And so
Absolutely.
I think people do want answers. People will be asking this lad a lot of accountability questions. And I think it's only fair. I don't I mean, I don't know how much you want to get into it, but the Ali Act that was enacted in 2000 is there for a reason, and it's
Yes.
there to protect me boxers
Yes.
from the promoters and the own managers, the ones who don't do right by their boxers. And so I get a little bit upset to hear if you want to change it, but I keep reading all over. He don't want to change it. He not changing any words. He just want to create another alongside. of the Ali Act?
Yeah, I was really trying to understand what exactly was going on. And I think, like everybody else, and was
Hmm.
saying that yes, it was not going to be changed, but he wants to add to it. The only question that I have is what is he adding to it? Because he has not quite touched on that. Have you seen it anywhere? I have not seen where he's touched on it.
Um, so I don't do a lot of research, I'll be honest with you. I'm a little bit upset he want to change anything, but like I
Hmm.
say he don't want to change anything, and what they want to do is the Zuffa version
Yes.
of boxing, right?
Yes. Yes.
Zuffa boxing version, and it will go alongside the Ollie Act, and the boxer will have the choice to do the Ollie Act or the Zuffa Act.
Yeah.
Now, what
Yeah.
is the difference? If you're not changing it, why it's still not the Ollie Act?
Yeah. I
That is
just
me question.
Yeah, same. Because I wonder, okay, so if he's saying that he doesn't want to change anything, he just wants to add something, but he's also saying that boxers can fight under the Ali Act or bet on me and fight under our version. Well, the problem I have with this, and change is coming, like it's coming, it's inevitable. But what is his version? So we know the Ali Act version, and it's to protect fighters. And yes, people get around it, and promoters still do whatever they do. It does happen. But what is his version? You know, and yes,
I
Yogi,
don't know
an
if he
amendment
had.
is change.
That's true, Yogi. But I don't know if he have put in writing yet on public display exactly what he wishing to change. I
Yeah.
can only expect it will be a change to the transparency, a
Hmm.
change to the contracts that um, before the certain disclosures that are in the Ali Act, perhaps they want to take some of them away. And from me, personal opinion, what I see happening is UFC. And I don't
Yes.
want to see that. I
Yes.
don't want to see that in the world of boxing.
Yes.
It's just,
It seems that way. It does seem that way. And like I said, all about things improving and moving things around. I mean, boxing is changing. We have to admit it has changed. And we have to accept it. My concern is about the fighters, the boxers that put their lives on the line for us, for our entertainment. And I wonder, oh, ding, 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 ding.
yay, thank you, dang, dang,
Thank you. That's my girl, Chevy's Red Corner. Hey, mama. Hey.
thank you.
Um, so yes, the Ollie Act amendments are public.
They
No,
are
they
public.
are. You're absolutely
Yeah.
right, and I have no question about those. I've seen those. I've researched them. I do know. I do know that. What we don't know is
The
what
Zuffa
The
boxing
Zuffa the
version.
White saying that he wants to um, add to it. He's going to add to the Ali Act. He wanted bet on me and fight under our version. Well, what is his version? That's my point. The Ali Act, no question. We get it. But what
Mhm.
is Dana White's version and Zufa's? That
I
that's
think
that's my question.
at some point you have to put it out there for the public to see, right?
Yeah.
He
Yeah.
have to have word for word, right
Yeah.
along with the Alia. Um,
Absolutely.
I just don't I have a hard time to believe that it will go alongside. I think
Right.
it will be his own version and it will be much different than the Ollie Act. That's what I am expecting. The wording may sound the same, but
Yeah.
I don't think it will be the same context.
Well, and I'm not going to bash Dana White. I do have a lot of questions. I think a lot of people I don't he had a dream. He wanted to do boxing. It didn't work. It did not work. We have another ding 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 ding.
Oh, ding, ding, ding. Thank you, Red Corner.
Thank you so much. We
Super
appreciate you so
sticker.
much. Yes, supers, thank you so much.
Thank
You know,
you.
but he couldn't do it on his own. He needed Uncle Turk and the forces that be. And for whatever reason, Uncle Turk, I don't know if it is a power thing. Like, you know what? I'm gonna I'm just gonna shake this shit up. I'm going to do what I want to do. I have the money. I have the means, everything that I can do. And I'm going to shake shit up. And I'm going to get Dana. I'm going to get Dana. I like the UFC model. I like the way that it is. I just
But do you think
wonder.
that's what it was?
Well,
Do you
I
think
don't
that's what it was?
know. There's so
Here's
many
the thing.
questions.
Here's one thing I have to think about. Uncle Tech, is he wanting to merge with another promoter? Bob Arum don't buy in. PBC Al Heyman don't buy in. Don King don't buy in. At this point, I don't know if he's able.
Yeah, yeah.
Is he only option? And Eddie Hearn, right? Is he only option now Dana White? And Dana White will sell an empty paper bag to him to get him to believe that the UFC have the best structure. I don't know what it
See,
is.
that we don't know. Ding, 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 ding. Okay, agreed.
Um,
He's creating the UFC model by ignoring sanctioning bodies in favor of his own Zuffa belt or whatever. And where's Nika's fine ass? Nika is working late tonight. I am so sorry. You're gonna have to go with us tonight. But she'll be back next week. But the thing, yes. Yeah, so we've already talked. You know, we saw whenever Canelo Crawford was going to be announced, and Crawford went up there and he had all his belts, and Uncle Turk's like, no, 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 put him down. The only belt that's important is the the Ring magazine, the Ring belt. You know, so we know it's a little bit of ego, a little bit of power. There's nothing we can do. Like, he's the guy right now. He's the guy putting the fights together that we want to see. He's the guy funding and changing things. But I'm just curious. I want more information. I want to know what is going to be put in his version, because it almost seems like to me, and you if I'm wrong, it almost seems like to me he's saying, hey guys, yeah, y'all can still fight under the old Ali Act. That's fine. Whatever, or you can bet on me. And so for the guys that don't trust, or they just have so many questions and they're not ready to bet on him, it's almost like, you better bet on me or else you may not be around too long. I don't know. How do you take that?
so I think that one thing we have to remember, the ring is one of the most historic belts, right? One of the
Yeah.
most prestige belts is the
Yeah.
Ring magazine.
Yes. Yes.
Um,
Yes.
so the big change here is that Uncle Turk purchased the Ring magazine,
Yeah.
right? But he still allowed the Ring magazine in the ring. The
Yes.
other four sanctioning bodies, they,
Well, the ring, yes. Yeah. Right.
yeah. But the other four sanctioning bodies, they're not allowing anywhere near the ring. And I think that is very disrespectful to the sport of boxing,
Yes.
in my opinion. I think it is very disrespectful. The history, we changed from one era, now we have a four belt era in 2004,
Yes.
and it takes years for those sanctioning bodies to be recognized. I
Yes.
remember, what was the last one? WB, was it the WB? They started in 1962, I remember, and
Wow.
they don't be recognized truly until 2004. And now we become the four belt era. How
Yeah.
all of a sudden would a Zuffa belt come out here and be valid the first year they're in business?
But
Get on out of here with
I
that.
wonder, is it going to be the Zuffa build? Is that what the talk is?
Yeah, that's what I be hearing.
Ugh. I mean, it's possible, definitely. I poor Tiara, she just texted me, and I sent the link, but it didn't go through, so she's gonna be joining us in a moment. Um, but yeah, it's just I don't know. It's
The WBO, sorry.
yeah,
That's what it was.
WBO,
It's the
WBO.
last one. And I think they started in 1980 something. But then they don't get recognition until 2004 when we truly start the four belt era. And now we're saying none of those matter? Come on. So I can't
It's
agree
definitely
with that.
power. It's definitely a power move. It's, I have more money than you. I have more clout than you. I have more everything than you. The only is boxers suffering. That's the only thing.
Well, I don't
I
think the
don't want to
suffrage
see
will
that.
be right away, right? I don't think they'll be suffering right away because if
Right.
they suffer right away, then they won't be able to sell to the next one. it will be after they get so many in, and then we will start to see the change. Otherwise,
Right.
they won't, they won't fall for it if it's right away.
Yeah, I just kind of feel like they're like, okay, we better do what this guy's saying, because if he's like, bet on me because I am smarter and I'm more powerful. Motors. It's like it almost seems like a threat, and I don't know.
I mean, who is
I'm
making
not
the
happy with
money
it.
in the UFC? Is it the fighters or is
No,
it
I
Dana
mean, I
White?
mean the UFC. Some of the UFC athletes have actually even like sued him. You know. Let me see if she. I'm trying to send the link to Tiara. I don't know. I sent it. Trying to get it to her. Sorry, guys. Yeah, I sent it. So Red Corner said, "Did you ladies watch Brandon?" Let me see. What is it? Did you ladies watch? Oh, I'm sorry. Did you ladies watch Brandon Glanton's Stop Sir Marcus Brown? And no, I see it. Marcus Brown. He's been around for a minute. I no disrespect to him, but he's been around for a minute. I don't see him, doing anything like
Is
he's
that
in the
our Marcus Brownwell or is that a different Marcus Brown?
well, the from way back in the day. But I missed that. Alexander Wilson said, "What boxers are signing? What boxers?" One of the fighters that signed is Brandon Adams. Do you know about anybody? I don't. I personally do not.
I don't either. I don't know anyone who have signed with TKO or Zufa. However, if Dana, what does that one say? If Dana get he wish what?
Let me see. If Dana, let me see. Uh, I don't see
There's a
where it
last
is.
comment. One comment prior to the
Last
one you just put up.
comment. I see Erica, that one. And then, okay, if Dana gets his wish
With this nasty
with this
fake
net, where
title,
will
where
it
will
end?
it end?
No,
Yeah,
seriously,
that that that's a great question. I don't
it
know. I
is.
can't tell you that Dana White is on the top of my list right now, because of all this that is happening. I wish he can prove me wrong. I just don't have a lot of faith in it right now.
Yeah, I don't either. I am trying to, for some reason, it's not going through on her phone. So I'm going to try to send it through Instagram. I'm so sorry, Tiara. Let me see. Y'all can keep the conversation going while I'm doing this. Okay. Okay, Tiara, and I'm sending her this link. Okay, let's see if this works. Okay, Tiara, watch. I'm gonna go to Instagram. Yay, she just saw it. Okay. Okay, good. That's so crazy. So crazy. I'm so sorry, guys. Yeah, I there's a lot. Okay, so show said that
Vito,
Vito left Top Rank for TKO. Well,
wow,
this is something. So did he leave them, or was he
dropped by them.
dropped because because
I
he
think there were
hasn't been
several
looking too
over the
good?
last 2 months that Top Rank lose actually.
Yes.
What did the last one say? The UFC
Okay,
what?
here we go. Let me get Tier
Oh,
on here.
Tiara.
So sorry.
Whoa, there's
What?
the champ. The champ
Oh
is
my God.
here.
The champ is here. The champ is here. So I kept sending it and it just would not go through. What the heck? Poor Tiara. And I'm
I was
going
like,
back and
"Is
forth,
today
back and forth.
Wednesday?" I started double. I started thinking like, "Dang, I'm tripping. Maybe it's next week."
Today, no, this is the day. This is the day. So
It's
chat and
Wednesday.
everybody else, are y'all hearing an echo?
Just a little bit.
Echo, 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 echo. Oh, ding, 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 Lisa Bells. Thank you so
Ding,
much. You're
ding,
so
ding.
awesome. Yes.
Thank you,
Thank you. That's so.
Lisa.
And Red Corner Box, he said, big up to the champ, Miss Tiara Brown. Okay,
Champ
first of
is in
all,
there. Miss Yo-Yo.
congratulations for your title defense. Okay, congratulations.
Very much so.
Emma, I will say, Emma, she was pretty tough,
She's
and you
tough.
were tougher. She's tough. She wanted to take that title
She
bad.
did. She's tough. But see,
Yeah.
I'm red, white, and blue. Star Spangled Banner tough.
Amen. Amen. Yes, you are. Yes, you are. And you put on an amazing performance. And it was like people saw like people that know you're amazing, they know you're amazing. You put on such a performance for people that might have questioned or doubted. They're like, yeah, no, she's the real. You know what I'm saying? You did amazing. Amazing. So congratulations for that.
Thank you. Thank you.
Um,
Thank
so we were out the Muhammad Ali Act, and we were talking about how Dana White has his own ideas. And he's saying that he wants to amend the act. It's going to stay the same, but he's going to add some things and make his own version. His version is. But what are your feelings on this?
I want to know what his version is. What is he adding? Like,
Yeah.
what? When are we
We
gonna
want to know.
know what he's adding?
Yeah.
Because you shouldn't fix something that's not broken.
Exactly.
So it's like,
Exactly.
when are we gonna know? Are we gonna? Do we get to find out after it's approved? You know what I'm saying? It's like, I
That
really,
that part. That
yeah.
part. And boxing is changing. Like we get it. Like boxing has changed. It's changed from back in the day, and we roll with the punches or whatever. But we kids on the block. With Uncle Turk, with Dana White. Dana White tried to do boxing before with the Zuffa boxing. It didn't work. Well, for whatever reason, Turk, man, you're gonna do it. You're gonna promote one of the biggest matchups in history, with the Canelo and the Crawford. And then he wants to start, and they want to have like one belt and do away with sanctioning bodies and God knows what else. How does that sit with you?
I'm sorry, I just seen the comment pop up.
Yeah,
Me too. That was good.
yeah. I mean, it's true. It's true.
Um,
So, how does that sit with you?
I would hope that. So I would hope that Dana White is planning on doing great things for boxing, like Jake Paul did.
Yes.
When Jake Paul came out, everyone was like, "Oh, this is a YouTuber. He doesn't know what he's doing." Blah 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 blah.
Right.
And then look,
Right.
he turned around and did
Mhm.
amazing things. So
True.
I would hate to think
It's
that
true.
Dana White is just going to come in boxing and take us backwards. I would
Yeah.
hate
Yeah.
to
Yeah.
think that that's what
Yeah.
he's
You
going to
would.
do.
You would
So
hope
I'm
not.
trying to stay in a positive light. I'm trying
That's
to say in a
good.
positive light because athletes have to be first. They can't be the promoters. They can't be the managers. No, athletes have to
Absolutely.
be first. We give blood, sweat, tears. We leave our families. We miss holidays. We miss Christmas. We miss our own birthdays. We
Yeah.
miss funerals. We miss all these things. We put
Yeah.
our bodies through.
That's true.
We put our bodies through the most terrible things.
Yeah. For the public's entertainment. Yes, there's a love, but the public, y'all are putting everything out there on the line, life and death, literally,
And
literally.
for people who will say, like, let's talk about sports in general. For people who say, well, you chose to do this, you chose to be an athlete, you chose to be in entertainment. Let's take it back to COVID, right? Let's take it back to
Yeah.
2020, 2019, when the world shut down,
Yeah.
right? They
Yeah.
were
Yeah.
looking to
Yeah.
entertainment to keep them sane, were they
Absolutely.
not? Yeah.
Hmm.
To get them
That's
out of the
very true.
depression, the anxiety state of minds. They were looking toward
Absolutely.
the athletes.
Take it all the way
That is
back to the
very true.
slavery times.
Yeah.
It's the same thing.
They look to the athletes. So when people say, well, you chose, yeah, but entertainment, is a very, very important thing in this world, not just the country,
Absolutely.
not just this
Absolutely.
continent, in the world, worldwide.
Well, and the thing that I hate was when they say you chose it. So what does that mean? You have no rights, you have no say, you have no nothing because you chose this? Like it did,
Right.
I don't like that. What does that mean? We
Right. What
of
does that
course
mean?
obviously yeah, what does that mean? We have a question. So HOD and Red Corner Boxing says, why the not yet signed to MVP? And Red Corner Boxing, we need Tiara on MVP. Where the papers at? So I think you could probably tell them, like, I mean, so people don't realize a lot of these, all these boxers, they're signed with promoters. It's not that simple. Do you want to break it down?
Um,
Because contracts are hard. I mean, contracts are
Contracts
hard.
are hard.
They are,
Contracts
and
are hard,
people
especially when you're
will
trying to do a
anybody
co-promotion
for
or things like
anything.
that. Contracts are
But
hard.
they
But at
are,
the end
they
of the
are,
day,
and
when you're fighting and you've been fighting in the game for so long, you want to get your flowers. You want to get paid what you deserve.
yes,
You don't want to
yes,
still be getting paid minimums. And, it's just,
yes,
I put my faith in God. I pray
yes,
on my path, my situation. And I just
yes.
know at the end of the day, it's going to work out in my favor because I'm blessed and highly favored. It
You
took
are.
all these years for me to fight for my first world title. And the moment I did, I became victorious. I became the WBC
Yeah.
champion of the world. Like, regardless of how many
That's
trials
right.
and tribulations I go through, regardless of how many obstacles people place in front of me, at the end of the day, what
Yep,
God wants for my life, it's going to happen.
that's right. True. It's very true. And you have made some noise for those that didn't know you before, or didn't think that they knew you before. They're like, oh, who's this girl? I mean, for the purists, the boxing heads, we've known who you are and waited for you to get this opportunity, and now you have, and now people want to see more and more. Um, I'm so grateful that you do have had the opportunity to show the world what most of us did know. Ask you, thinking of speaking of MVP, um, Amanda was very vocal about wanting to fight 3-minute rounds, and now there's cards coming up, and the women are fighting the 3 minutes. Alicia Baumgartner talked about it. What is your thought on that?
I think it's cool to fight 3 minutes. Most boxers, whether female or male, we train 3 minutes, right?
Yes, yeah,
So we train 3 minutes anyway. I spar 3 minute
yeah,
rounds. I spar 10, 12, 13, 14
yeah,
rounds anyway, on 3 minutes. So to me, it's not a big deal, right? But I
right,
understand the view of the WBC. They have spent thousands of dollars on
yeah. Research.
like on information about how fighting
Mhm.
longer can affect the brain, how you get more, how you sustain more damage. And I get it. They want to look
Yeah,
out
yeah,
for women boxers. I understand that
yeah,
completely. So either way with me, I'm fine
yeah,
with it. I don't think that a woman should be forced to fight the 3 minutes if she wants to fight the 2 minutes. No, I don't think that at all. And I also don't think that a woman should not be allowed to compete at 3 minutes if that is what she wants. However, I
yeah,
do know that the WBC doesn't allow it. And so I'm assuming that's why Alicia Baumgartner just gave up her belt, right? Because she's fighting three
yeah,
minute rounds now. So I'm assuming now, this is in fact, I don't know this. I'm just assuming that is why she surrendered her WBC belt so she can fight the 3 minute rounds. Now, if that is the case, then I don't want to do that. Like, I would love to fight 3 minute rounds, but if that means I
yeah,
have to give up the belt, the WBC belt that I've wanted since I was a teenager, I don't think I can do that. Like,
Right.
yeah.
that's
I
the
would.
belt that I've always wanted.
The
And
green
so
belt. Oh
to
my
give it up,
God!
you
Like,
don't have to beat me to get it.
Yeah.
yeah,
I'm
absolutely,
not giving up
absolutely.
anything. You're gonna have to beat me down to get it.
Yeah.
No, that's very true. So I had to. I'm sorry. I had a little bit of echo, so I had to. I can't show the right now, but you can see him rolling through. But so HOD said, I forgot Tiara has the WBC belt. That's why MVP is holding back. WBC does not support the 3 minutes round, just like you said. Alexander Wilson, thank you so much for the $5 donation. One of the
Thank
Ollie Act
you.
amendments I like is that federal level, every boxer will get a minimum of 25,000 health insurance. Okay, so if that is in play, then absolutely. I don't know. I haven't read through all of that, but
How do
I
I
do
see
believe
what like where did they get that from? I would like to go through
that.
and look
Alexander,
as
where did
well.
you get that from?
But I
Yeah,
do know, I
where
mean,
did
I
you get
heard
that?
like I can't say that I saw it for myself, but I've
I've
heard
never heard
that
of
they
that.
give insurance, which is weird that out of
Yeah,
all the sports, boxers don't get like, come on. NFL
yeah,
they get
exactly.
insurance. NBA, they get
Absolutely.
insurance. Like
And
why
some
don't
kind of
boxers
retirement, some kind of
and
something. I mean, we've
retire?
seen
Right.
time and time again some boxers that have for because they were scratching to get where they're at. All of a
Yeah.
sudden, they get all this money placed in their lap, and then we see what happens. They have nothing.
Nothing.
No financial advisors have stepped in. Nobody in their team. They just take, and it's very sad. We something to change.
Yeah.
Um, Ramirez Boxing said we need to protect our boxers,
Yes.
our women. So I'm talking about the 3 minutes. Ask Heather Hardy. Yes, Heather Hardy has been through some wars, and God bless her. She's suffering through some things that are very sad. Daniel Agnew said, "Red corner. I'm saying she will be the future, and when that hits, I think she'll be the standard." If you're talking about Tiara Lee, yeah, absolutely. Yogi said MVP is trying to embrace fighters who want to fight the 3 minute rounds. It is impacting women's change like that, especially for women, will take time to normalize. The thing is this.
So there's a
Go ahead.
disconnect
I'm sorry,
between,
Crystal.
sorry, there's a disconnect between the pros and the amateurs in that, because the amateur elite boxer will do 3 minute rounds. So
Yes,
many
absolutely.
of them coming up prior to the pros, they are already boxing 3 rounds, and they
Yes,
3 minute rounds rather, but there's only
yes,
3 rounds, right?
right,
Right.
So
exactly.
3 rounds.
Yeah,
my personal opinion, if you want me to box for 3 minute rounds, I need to get paid for 3 minute
3 minute money.
rounds.
Yeah.
3 minute
absolutely.
money.
I
That's
agree with
right.
that.
Don't say that too loud on the corner, but in the boxing, yes.
Yeah, but I do feel like that Jake is paying these women
Yes.
Yes.
more.
Yes.
Yeah.
I do. And I believe that he's paying for the 3 minutes.
Yeah.
D
Yeah.
Style said, shout out to Tiara, $2 donation. Thank you so much.
D Style,
Um,
have he been alive since 13th of September? I haven't seen him.
barely. He's on life support.
Do
Life
he
support.
lose?
He couldn't
He
take
voiced.
the Canelo loss. He couldn't
I
take
knew
it.
it. I knew it. That
Couldn't
fight was
take it.
off the chain.
Off the
Tiara,
chain. Daniel said, Christine, I'm talking about Maya Ayton, and yes, Red Corner, I'm waiting to see her take one in the chat. Okay, so who are we talking about? Daniel, yeah, she will for sure. Okay. Well, you want to see who take one in the chops. Daniel, you're, I don't know. And I can't post your comments right now, but you can see them running through on the screen. Um, yeah, I definitely feel like the match, and I think that Jake Paul's the only one that's been doing that. So kudos to him. Okay, so Ty Maya Atson is a young British. So
I will say I would love to fight 3 minute rounds
mhm,
mhm,
because I like to fight. Not out
right.
on the
yes,
street or anything like that. But in boxing, I love boxing so much. I've been boxing ever since I was 13. I just had my first world title defense. So what I fought
yeah,
Saturday, I was
yeah.
flying back home Sunday. I was in the gym on Tuesday. Okay.
Yeah.
I
So when I
know.
say I love boxing, I love boxing. It's right here. I just don't know. I love being healthy. I love fitness. I love boxing. I love hitting the bag. I love having the mindset of, okay, it's someone out there that thinks they're better than you. You have to prove that you're in there. You know, you're the number one. So I would love to fight 3-minute rounds. However, if that means that I would have to give up my green belt, I don't see that
Right.
happening.
Right.
If there would be
No,
any
no,
way to
I get
fight,
that.
if there would be any way to fight like where 3-minute rounds where I didn't have to give the WBC, then I
Then
would be for it for sure.
right.
If that means I
Yeah.
have to give up the belt that Layla Ali awarded me, I'm not doing that.
Right.
Right. And good for
And I
you.
think that's
Stand
only
on that.
fair. I think that's only fair.
Only fair. And let me. So you said, you know, and I know how you are, and most people that know you are. I mean, you live in the gym. You
I
don't
live
wait for like the date or somebody that you
no.
start a camp or whatever. I mean, you got out of the ring. You probably you took off a couple of days, and you're back in there. So talk to me. Talk to me about um what does it look like to be so passionate. I mean, we've got these boxers that take off so much time. They wait to get a call from their manager or whatever. And then they're like, get back. Now I'm going to get in camp. And then there's people that live the life. Talk to us about you and those people that live the life, like really live the life.
And you know, it's for me, it's easy because it's my love. It's my passion. That word passion, right? It's
Yeah.
not, oh, I like doing it. I like training. I like going to the gym. No, I'm in love with it. I'm in love with it.
Mm-hmm.
When I'm not at the gym, I'm thinking about, okay, what am I going to do when I get to the gym?
Yeah.
Or, you know, it's just
Well,
Kobe Bryant,
and
right? Kobe
yeah,
Bryant, Michael Jordan. They will win NBA championships and then go back to the gym the same night that they would win the championship, where the other players would go home with their families, eat dinner, they would do all that. But
yeah,
those same players, they aren't the Mamba, right?
yeah, yeah.
They
That's
aren't
very
they
true.
aren't Michael Jordan. Everybody know this man around the entire globe, the planet. He has a shoe, he has a
Yeah,
jersey. Everyone knows MJ. And not just Michael Jordan. Let's talk about Michael Jackson. He's the king of
yeah,
pop. Did you watch that
yeah,
documentary? This man was sleep deprived. That last concert that he did, he gave his life into it. He was obsessed with it. You know, we can talk about these people that live the life, not just in sports, but entertainers. Look at Beyonce. This girl said sometimes she forget to eat.
Right.
yeah. That's
She would
true.
be practicing so much. She would forget to eat. I love eating. I
Right.
love food. You know,
Yeah.
because she lived the life. A lot of these athletes, they don't live the life. A lot of these boxers, they want to wait till they have a fight date. So what are you doing in between that?
Yeah.
It's a
Exactly.
self-discipline.
It is.
Self-discipline in the sport truly, truly matter.
Yeah. Like you don't live the life, so you wait to train when you
No,
get a date.
but then it shows.
It
It
shows.
shows.
It shows.
I
Because I can
mean,
close my eyes and box.
Mhm.
you're a walking testimony.
I can
Walking
close my
testimony.
eyes and box. When I'm slipping, catching, rolling. These are things that I'm thinking
Yeah.
about in my mind constantly. Like,
Yeah.
just constantly. When I was in college, I had a boxing coach. He told me, like, you're the only person I see that walk around and just be.
Mm-hmm.
He said, you're going to make it. And I was the only one out of that entire team. I'm not going to say the name, but I was in Columbus,
Yeah.
Georgia. I'm the only fighter out of that entire gym to make it.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I definitely believe that. Definitely. And you know the thing too is that I love the fact that not only are you that role model and person, but that you give back. I mean, you're coaching boxers. You know, you're in the gym with your boxers. You're not like, oh, I'm a fucking diva French. I'm a diva. I need my own time. I need all the attention on me. I need this and that. You're in there with the boxers in your gym. You know, I my boxer was so blessed to be able to spar with you, and you gave her a lesson and you showed her and talked to her at the time to help the next woman, man, who kid, whatever. And that to me is like gold. Talk to
Yeah.
me. Why do you do that? You don't have to.
It's a part of who I am, right?
Mhm.
Uh, it's about sowing seeds. God told us we have to plant seeds and sow. A lot of people get to a certain level and they don't care about everybody else. But you was down in the slumps. You was a nobody. A problem I had, I'm not trying to throw shade, but a problem I had at my last fight, right?
Hmm.
I had media that was flying from around the world. Like I had media that was flying from different states to come see me, to come film
Yeah.
me, to come video me. But on social
Hmm.
media, they have 100 followers, 300 followers, 2,000 followers, and then they got denied,
Yeah. Yeah.
right? They got
Yeah.
denied. And I said, oh no, baby. Oh no, they're coming.
Yeah.
They're
No,
coming
you
and they're
be
going to be
that
in the back
person.
with me. You can't say, oh, well, they don't have a large following. So what? You didn't either when you first started. Who had a
Exactly. Oh
large
my God.
following when
Yeah.
they first started? If that is the curriculum, if that is the, you have to have a large following to get this, how will they ever build up though?
Mhm.
Exactly. Absolutely.
So I said, oh
And
Mhm.
no,
That's amazing.
their names on the list, put their names on the list, and they will be
mhm.
coming to film me.
No, you
Like
you
I don't care if
definitely
they
did.
had
You
two
definitely did the right
followers.
call. Yep.
I don't care if they have 2 followers on social media. They took their time, their money to buy
Yeah.
flights,
Yeah.
hotels, buy tickets
That's
to the
right.
fight to come. Oh, they coming in the back. They're
That's
coming.
right.
And that's just my
Absolutely.
mindset. I'm with these kids. I have other people who want me to come train at their gym or are willing to pay me all this money. I'm like, no, I have my own babies. I have to be there
Ooh,
for
Mhm.
I
them. I
love
need
it.
to know that they're going to school, they're getting good grades. I want to
I
know
love it.
what's in your refrigerator. Did you eat? Are your shoes good? Like, what do you need? Because I was
Yeah.
there. And I feel like if somebody
Yeah.
doesn't help them, who's who? Who? We live in a world now, it's terrible, the country, the
Yeah.
way that it's going. People are
Hmm.
lacking empathy, they are lacking sympathy, and it's
Yeah.
like, man, I pray for us every day. But I know
Absolutely.
one thing for sure, I'm gonna always be that person. I'm
Mhm.
gonna always be
Yeah.
that person where I'll take these kids. I'm a world champion, and I have
Yes.
two large garages, and I'm training kids. Yeah,
Yep. Yep.
That's real. That's real.
That is
yeah,
real. That is real. You do that and you time for your training and to do what
yeah,
you got to do because once you get to this level, you got a target on your back.
absolutely,
And you're showing that to the kids too. Once you win, your first smoker, your local tournament, now you got a target on your back. At every
yeah.
single level, you have a target on your can't stop.
I had a I had a coach slash official tell me you can't do it. I was like, do what? What do you mean? Well, you can't be a professional fighter and on the level that you're on and still coach. I said, watch. Who are you talking to? Who?
Right.
How are you
Watch
going
me.
to tell me what I can't do?
That's the
Right.
worst thing to tell
I'm going to show
anybody.
you. I'm good at showing people things. They told me I was what? Plus 500 at the Hard Rock Casino, baby. They said I would. It would be a cold day in hell that I would beat Sky Nicholson. Well, it must be the iced over down there.
Iced,
Yeah,
iced over.
that's true.
Yeah,
Mhm.
That's right. Iced over.
iced over.
Yeah, there are a few people. We all have our people that we know, and then we have the people that are close to us, and because did people, they just gravitate together, you
Yep.
know, and you have been so blessed to around you because that's the energy that you give off. You know, like you said, you know, the media that traveled, that paid their hotel, that
Yeah.
got denied, you
They're
know,
coming.
they didn't care.
They
They
didn't
didn't
care.
care. They were going to
They
be
did.
there because it was you.
Yep.
Yeah. It's a beautiful thing. Daniel said, Tiara, I'm so glad you're training kids because my opinion, I believe discipline is a problem and the training is
Yep.
something that can definitely help and is definitely needed. Yeah. Amen.
It's
Amen.
true.
Um,
It's true.
Tiara,
It
so
builds. It builds.
inspiring, still humble.
It builds
Yeah.
confidence. Your ego.
It does.
I have a kid. He used to be two. He was like 250 something. He's like 179 now. He just turned
Wow.
18. He just graduated from high
Wow.
school. And we've made so much positive in his life. We have a kid that he was failing a class. We suspended that he wasn't even suspended for a whole week from boxing. And we told him, you're not coming until that grade
Yeah.
get up. That grade got up so fast.
Yeah.
And guess what? He graduated early.
Yeah.
Wow. That
Yeah.
is beautiful.
It's more than boxing. People don't understand
It
this.
is more than boxing.
A lot of
It
these
is.
coaches, they know about their fighter from 4 to 8 o'clock p.m. They don't know what they're doing outside of the
Absolutely.
gym. They don't know about their family. They don't know about their
Absolutely.
school. They don't know about any of that.
Absolutely.
No, it's bigger than boxing. Most of
It
my
is
fighters,
bigger
they
than
don't even
boxing.
want to compete. They just want to be in the gym
Right.
training.
No. Yeah.
And that's
You know,
why.
and the thing, I always love the title coach, not trainer, but coach. It's
Yeah,
like not only a coach, it's like a life coach. You know, it's gonna
life
train
coach.
you to do whatever. But coach, it's bigger. It's bigger than that.
Yep. It's bigger than that. And a
I
lot of
hear
these
them.
coaches miss that. A lot of these fighters miss that. Like how you were saying earlier about some fighters, they want to come train by themselves in the gym. They don't want other people in there.
Yeah.
I heard
Yeah.
one fighter I heard say that to his coach at that time. I said,
Yeah.
what time he coming? I said, what time is he coming? And then they told me what time he was coming. I showed up at that time.
Good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This was a while back. Like,
Yeah.
you fool, you are not coming in the gym by yourself. Who do you think you are?
You are not special.
You
It's
know,
like, yes, we're special. Yes, we're loved. Yes, we're God's children, but you special like that.
right. You're not.
Nobody is.
No. The only thing I say is when I'm
Like,
in
you
camp,
don't want people to
I don't
bother
let
you.
anyone film me when I'm sparring. That's it.
Yeah.
Don't film me
That's
when I'm
very
sparring in camp.
understandable.
Other than
Yes.
that, I like when the kids are around, when the more, you know what I'm saying? When
Feel the
everyone's
energy.
tuned in and locked in. Like my gym in
Yeah.
Hillcrest in DC, Hillcrest Boxing. My teammates were fighting. They fought like 2 weekends before I fought. Trey Pounds and Frankie, and we were in the gym. We were locked in, loaded. They fought on Pro Box. They're signed with Pro Box.
Wow.
So we were in there. We were locked in. All of us. We were locked in. We fed off each other.
Yeah.
We fed off each
Absolutely.
other, like, and then it's crazy when they look to me like the boys. And I'm like, you guys are fighting on Pro Box. Y'all are looking up to me, but they do. And it's just a
That's
wonderful
beautiful.
feeling to feel.
Yeah.
Respect and love.
But
Absolutely.
what they say, boxing save lives.
It does.
Literally, it does. It
Yeah.
literally does. It does. Red corner. I was worried about the Sky Nicholson fight, but I rocked with you, and everyone called me mad. Well, thank you for admitting
Tell them, be mad.
that.
Be mad. Ask
Amani
them what their
Gregory.
bank accounts look like now.
Right.
Yeah, exactly. What their bank accounts look like. Amani Gregory said, we have some amazing kids. So I guess Amani Gregory is in your gym.
Yeah, she's the assistant coach. She's the other coach. Well, we both have the
Nice.
same
That's
titles, not
great.
assistant. Yeah.
Assistant
That's
coach,
awesome.
female,
2 female
love it.
coaches against all boys. We have all boys.
Girl, I
Yeah.
We have all
love
boys.
it. I
We have
love
all
it.
boys.
Amani, I love it. You keep doing awesome. HOD said, I love how she uses the Lord's name in every part of her journey, past, present, and future.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Come
Absolutely.
from?
Because
Where
you
does
know
that
what?
faith come from?
I I grew up in the church. My dad's a pastor. He has a church. My coach is a pastor. I just feel like we have to give God all the glory, honor, and praise because He stand alone. There's nobody like Him, right? Who made the heavens and the earth? Who?
Yeah.
Who made the sky and the ocean? Who? Every
Yeah.
bird, every plant, every ant, spider, lizard, fish. Who did this? Who keeps the earth in a full gravity? You know what I'm saying? Who makes the planets align without plummeting? If you start to just think of how amazing God is, the fact that we live on earth and it's just we haven't plummeted. You know what I'm saying? Like that just gets me. Like the fact
Absolutely. Absolutely.
that we have knowledge of how to build airplanes. Imagine how heavy an airplane is, but it flies.
Yeah. Seriously.
But it
Yeah.
flies. This is what I don't understand.
It's a wonder.
You know, it's God. Like he's amazing, and
Absolutely.
to not praise Him, the fact that we're not dead, the fact that we woke up today, the fact that we can breathe something called air and we can't even see it.
You're
I don't
right
know.
on. You're right on.
What they say, preach.
Yeah. Red Corner Boxing, thank you so much for your donation. He says Tiara needs to make inspirational tapes. Have you ever thought about that? Have you ever doing a podcast or making something like doing something because the thing is that you are such a blessing to and there's other people that in the future that can't reach you maybe in other countries that need words that you're saying.
I've never thought of it because I think I sound funny. I'm not even gonna lie. Like I think my
No,
voice,
you don't.
like like when I was a kid, right? I had a speech impediment, and I had to go to a vocabulary class, right? And so sometimes my subconscious is like, "What did that sound like when I said this?" So I've never thought about doing that. However, I would frequently record myself praying, and I would send it to my family chat, to me and my sisters and my parents, and so they could play it and just listen to it.
That's fun.
A Red Corner Boxing said you sound like a gift from God, and
Thank
Amani
you.
Gregory said you're a female Eric Thomas.
Thank you.
You
Oh, that's
know,
my God.
and you are so inspiring, and you are so inspiring, and we all we're not going to be here forever. We don't know where the future is gonna go. We don't know what's gonna happen, but people like you, they don't come around too often. You're very genuine to the core. Loving, you're amazing. I am so glad. I consider you one of my dearest friends, and I'm so blessed to have that relationship. um to be heard, beyond your years. You need to be heard because we don't know what's going to happen, and people need to
Absolutely.
hear the positivity. They really do. We have today. I feel very sorry for the future. I
Oh, I
really
do
do.
too. I really do. It's not that
We were
hard. If people would be willing to just slightly show sympathy and empathy,
Mhm.
the world would be a better place. If you would put yourself in someone's shoes
Yeah.
and then imagine how you would feel. But
Yeah.
it's so much negativity in the world. Look at all
Yeah.
these things that are going. The government is shut down right now.
Yeah.
you,
It's
you
so
know
much
it's
going
like,
on.
so my daughter asked me, she's like, okay, and talk to me like I'm 3 because I'm naive. So my daughter's like, okay, the government is shut down right now. What does that mean? I mean, we still got to pay our bills. We still got to go
For
to
sure.
work. We still got to. What exactly does that mean? I don't know.
So what it is Congress, right? They're going back and forth. Certain bills that they want to be uh, passed, and when you can't come to agreements. But the thing is about it is, when the government shut down, it hurt the little people.
Yeah.
The big
Very
people don't get hurt.
political.
I mean, they rarely get hurt. The big people
Yeah.
rarely get hurt. It's always the small businesses, the small people, and it's just like they play with the lives of the U.S. citizen.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's very true. That's very true. Oh, you're so sweet, Amani Gregory. The world is scary, but people like Tiara and Christine give me hope. That is so sweet. I can't even put myself there. Where is, but that's beautiful. Thank you.
I was
Um,
talking about you today, Christine. I'm not going to tell you
oh,
who I
you're
was talking
so
about you
sweet.
too, but I will say that USA Boxing misses you deeply,
Wow.
and they
Wow.
would like
A
you
lot.
to come back.
Tiara, you are still on a one of the boards for USA Boxing,
Wow.
correct?
I am a athlete rep
Yeah,
Yes.
for USA Boxing.
yeah.
It's about giving back. I was talking to someone today,
Absolutely.
and I was telling them I want to go to one of the camps. I want to be at one of the camps
Yes.
coaching with the kids. You have to sow. You have to
You
show
have,
people that it don't matter where you come from. It don't matter where you come from, what you look like, what you've done. You
yes.
can
Yes.
be what you want to be. We live in a society where people give up on themselves. They give up on their
Yes.
dreams. You give up on your dreams, that means you've given up on hope. You give up on hope, you start to become depressed. You become depressed. Now you're suffering from anxiety. Now you're sick, not only mentally, emotionally,
Absolutely.
spiritually. Now you're sick physically because all that negative energy makes you sick. People don't understand until it's too late. All that negative energy makes your body physically break down. And that's why I
Yes.
protect my energy. Christine, you know I
Yes.
do. And I try to
I
get
know.
you
I
to
know.
protect your
And you
energy.
have helped me
I don't care
protect
who it
mine.
is.
You have
I
helped
don't
me
care
protect
who it
mine.
is. I don't care who it is, Christine. I don't care.
Yep.
I care about you
You're right.
and your energy.
Yep.
I care about you
Yep.
and your family. I care about you
Yes.
and your health. And if
Yep.
anybody come in between that, kick them to the side.
Amen.
I don't care
Amen.
who they are, how long you've had them in your life. Everybody's not
Yes.
meant for you for forever. Okay, there's a
That's
reason and there's
true.
a season. So
A
sometimes you have to
season.
let people two finger
Go.
swing, keep going.
Get.
Yeah,
No, you're right.
for real. That's
You're
all I'm gonna
Two
say.
absolutely
finger.
right.
To do that again, Tiara. Two.
Two finger
What is?
swinging. Bye.
Get out.
Two finger swinging.
Get out. Okay,
I
I
love
learned
it.
something new today.
Yep,
I
two
love
fingers
it.
swinging. Bye. Because see, one thing I learned is sometimes you gotta let people go. You want to fight to keep
Yes.
people in your life because you love them, right? You might love them.
Right.
You can love them from afar.
Right. You dang Skippy. You
It's nothing wrong with
dang
loving people
Skippy.
from afar.
That's
But if
true.
they're bringing you negative energy, you got to two finger swinging.
Gotta go. Gotta go.
Gotta go.
You know,
Gotta
Tiara,
go.
I'm so sorry. So Tiara had, and I was like, okay, we just gonna have you on for a minute, and here we are. Look, because we can keep going and going, but I know you gotta go. So before we do go, Crystal, is there anything that you want to say or ask Tiara?
Tiara, what's next for you? Do you know yet?
Okay, so right now I'm just training and I'm
Okay.
training the kids, but I'm also working on my CMOS business. You know, they call me the CMOS queen. I am
Yes.
working on getting what is it? They call a brick and mortar when you get an
Pattern?
actual building.
Oh, okay.
Oh, well,
Okay.
I gotta order. I gotta
that's what
order.
I'm
I'm
trying to
ordering.
like work out on right now.
Yes.
A lot of people don't know I'm a small business owner. I work in health and nutrition, making CMOS. CMOS is very important. You guys got to look
I
into
didn't
it.
know that, but I need to order. Yes.
I have a new menu.
Ah,
I'm gonna send it to you guys, and I
yeah, I
ship
Send it.
need
around
that.
all of the United States.
So I take CMOS before, and
See?
I absolutely love it. But
Yeah.
me provider no longer exists. So I'm
You
in the
got
business of looking. I
you
got
got
you,
the new
girl.
one. You
Get your
got a new
CMOS
one.
from the CMOS Queen.
That's right. I
Yes,
need you to
CMOS
send
Queen.
me
I
some of
love
that.
it. I
Send me the
love it.
menu for
I love it.
sure.
I love it.
For sure. We have to promote
Tiara,
health,
love
right? And
you.
wellness. I'll say this before we get off.
Okay.
Uh, pe- Especially America. We lead in the highest rate in obesity, right? We lead in the highest rate of children with ADD,
Yeah.
ADHD, Our children
Yes.
having high blood pressure, huh?
Yes.
Things like
Yes.
that. So we don't focus
Diabetes.
on health, health, health.
Yes.
We have to focus more on health, health, health.
That's right.
Get your CMOS from the
That's right.
CMOS queen.
Absolutely. I love it. Absolutely. Yes. Send us all the information. We're going to post it everywhere. Absolutely. And send it to me, coach, too, and I can check it out. Everybody, yes, yes, yes. If you don't have your health, nothing else matters. So, love you always. Thank you so much for coming on, like so last minute. I'm sorry we kept you on so long. You just
It's cool.
we couldn't, you know, we just
It's all
couldn't,
right. It's all right. Sometimes you have to get it all
But
out.
that's right, and it was perfect. Thank you so much. So you have a wonderful night, and we'll talk soon.
Okay, and
We'll
everybody
definitely
follow me
talk
on
soon.
Instagram. If you need to see more, send me a DM.
Yes, everybody, tell them what your Instagram is.
My Instagram is Tiara Brown Boxing. Yes.
T
Tiara
baby.
Brown Boxing. We
Yeah.
all get it. Yes, that's right. That's
Yeah.
right. So wonderful night, and we'll talk soon.
All right. God bless you guys. Have a good night.
God bless you.
See
Good
ya.
night. So
Peace.
now I need to, cause my see, Nika's the one that like usually does everything like backstage, and she's so freaking amazing. And I'm trying to like,
See.
do everything, but it's okay. I'm learning. I'm learning. I'm learning. But words before we get out of here.
Last words. So, are you? I just think of this earlier, and I don't know. I don't check my notifications from Roots of Fight today, but I'm sure surely they sent something. Today is the anniversary of the Thriller in Manila. Do you remember that?
Of course I do. Yeah,
October. I don't know
actually,
why it is. Every Oktoberfest, that is on me brain. I'd be a nerd like that. I'm pretty sure, but
that yeah, I have the
the
jacket. I think
Thriller
don't
in Manila. I do have one. Yeah, I have several actually that say Thriller in Manila. But
yeah.
yeah. Hmm.
Okay, that
So
sounds
other
good.
than that, and if anyone ever want to go back and watch that, that's a crazy bout right there. This is
It
back when they
is.
still have 15 rounds, right? But I think it was round 14 when Joe Frazier say enough. I can't do this
Enough.
anymore. And
No
then,
mas.
well, that was Roberto Duran,
I know,
right? But
I know. It was.
Joe Frazier
He
at
said
that
it in
time, he
English.
say,
No mas.
yeah. Joe Frazier say, I've had
Definitely.
enough. And then later after the bout, remember Ali say, Muhammad Ali say, he hit me with so much power he could have killed anyone in the city because
Yeah, yeah,
Joe
yes.
Frazier was hitting him with like brick,
With
you know,
everything.
everything he have. He said that was the closest he ever
Everything.
come to death. I think Ali say one
We
time.
need to like it should be a tradition like we rewatch the fight like every anniversary. So
Yeah.
thank you
Oh
for
man.
reminding us because I'm gonna have to go back.
Yeah.
I'm gonna definitely
I'm
have
a
to go
nerd.
back.
I'm a nerd when it comes to that stuff. I just love that. But
Yeah,
thank you for the
I do
chat.
too.
Tiara is an amazing, amazing young
Ugh,
lady, and I
freaking
really
amazing.
appreciate her coming on to the show. She truly, truly is inspiring, and
She
so
really
it
is.
was great.
She really
It was
is.
great to have her.
I mean,
That was really
people
good.
like her don't come around too often.
No,
Angels walking on
no,
earth.
yeah,
Seriously, seriously. But thank you all so much. We have like the best chat ever. And
we
Red
do.
Corner Boxing, 3 or 4 o'clock in the morning over there. I don't know, but you are so amazing. And thank you to everybody, everybody. We love y'all all so much. And but we will see her next Wednesday. Thank you, Crystal,
Yeah.
for everything that you do too.
Oh,
Bud for his birthday
a
the other.
shout out for Bud.
Yes,
Yeah,
shout out to Bud. Yes, happy birthday. He's our guy. That's for sure.
yeah.
We will see you on
I think
next
you have a
Wednesday.
great birthday.
He had a great birthday. Yeah, he did. And thank you, Crystal. We love to love y'all. And until we'll
Yes.
see y'all. So let's end the stream.